Hey everyone, I hope you had a really nice weekend. Today I was going to talk about our home care visits, and just sort of give a little bit more information on what we do and what they entail. But I happened to just see something over the weekend and I thought, no, I'm going to have a little chat about that today. It's got nothing to do with my business, but it's just something I feel that there needs to be more education on, more understanding on. Hopefully I can provide sort of a new perspective. What I saw, I'm not going to go into detail, but what I saw from my experience and my knowledge and my understanding of animals was a disaster waiting to happen. So you see in social media and on the news all the time that people have been bitten by a dog or attacked by a dog or this or that, and everyone just sort of goes, that dog's aggressive, that's an aggressive dog, it's the way they're raised, things like that. And most of the time this isn't the case at all. Dogs aren't always just aggressive, they react to situations that they are put in. So just like people, dogs have brains and they are capable of making decisions and having feelings and having thoughts and liking things and not liking things, and that's how they're going to act and live their life, by what they think and how they feel. So just for an example, if I was down the street with my two dogs, they're quite friendly, and if you said to me, can I pat them? I would say, yes, of course, and you could pat them and they would lick you and they would love you and that would be the end of it. But if I'm at home and I'm inside and my girls are outside and you approach my fence and my dogs don't know you and what they know is their home, they're going to defend their home, they're going to defend their owner, and you might get bitten. If you put your hand through my fence, my girls might bite you. I'm not going to say they will bite you because that's not their nature. But when they're put in a situation that they are frightened of or unsure of, or they think this is my house, I need to defend it, they're going to act on that. And that's what animals do. They act on their natural instincts. They also act on past experiences, just like people. So sorry if this is sensitive for anyone, but if you were in an abusive relationship, then you leave it and you find someone else, you know that it takes time to work up trust. It takes time to allow them to touch you. If they try and put their arm around you on the couch at night and you flinch, or you push them and you say, oh, sorry, like that's just what I'm used to. That's what I know. I'm not used to this. It's the same for a dog. If a dog's been rescued from an abusive home and the new owner is out walking it, just trying to get a little bit of socializing, a little bit of out and about exercise, and you come over and this dog's never seen you, it doesn't know you, all it knows is its new owner, which it's still learning to trust, and it knows its past of abuse, and you come down and you try and touch that dog, it's going to react based on that, and it may bite you, it may bark at you, it may growl, but people put it straight down to aggression, but it's so much more than that. It's more complex than that, and then that turns around on that dog and that dog gets deemed dangerous, or that dog gets put down because you made an uneducated decision to approach this dog without asking. And the way to avoid all this is to just ask people. Ask people before you pat their dog. Ask people before you lean over the fence and pat their horse. You know, animals are unpredictable and you're putting yourself at risk by doing it. I work with animals every day. I've done animal studies, I've done vet nursing studies, animal behavior studies, and I still will ask people before I touch their animal. Even if I can gauge their behavior and I can gauge their body language on how they're feeling, I'll still say, hey, is it okay if I pat your dog? And the owner's going to say, yes, you can pat them and it's going to be amazing and you're going to get to pat the dog. Or they're going to say, look, no, she's a bit untrusting, she's a bit skittish, we've just got her, we've just got him. And you just leave it and you call it a day and nothing bad happens. The unfortunate reason that bad things happen is because people don't ask, they assume, and they put themselves in harm's way, and it comes back on the dog. If I was quite an anxious person and you approached me at a cafe or something and I was sitting down and you started talking really close to my face or touching my hair, I'm going to react, I'm going to push you, or I'm going to yell at you, or I'm going to in some way get you out of my space because I don't like it. Dogs are the same. The only difference is that I can turn back to you and say, oh, I'm really sorry I did that to you. Here's the reason. You frightened me, you scared me, you gave me anxiety, I'm really sorry. Dogs can't do that. They can't explain that they were frightened or they were unsure. And so people just assume they're aggressive, and that's not the case. And I just think it's quite unfair and quite sad that dogs have to suffer for that all the time, when people could just ask if they can touch your pet. It's quite simple, but apparently, you know, people have difficulty just grasping this concept. And I know this sounds really mean and I sound a bit rude, and I'm really sorry, and I'm not meaning to rant. I definitely don't want to rant on these videos, but I just think of, you know, how many lives could be saved dog-wise if people just simply ask before you touch people's pets. It's really simple, it's really easy, it's really polite. You wouldn't approach me and start putting your hands in my pram and touching my baby. You wouldn't come over to me and start putting your hands all over my car because you really like it. You wouldn't start going through my handbag. People respect people's personal space and boundaries and have respect and show respect for them. So it's the same for an animal. They're not an accessory, they're not a thing. They're a living creature with thoughts and feelings, and they're going to react on it whether they're on a lead or not, whether the owner is with them or not, whether I'm with my partner or not. I'm still going to react the way I want to. Whether my children are with me or not, or with my partner or with my mother, doesn't matter who they're with, they're going to react to what they like and the situation they're in and how they feel and their past experiences and what they know. And animals are the same. So it's really important just to remember that next time you see a really cute dog and you just want to pat it. And believe me, I feel that on a spiritual level. I get it, but it's just better to ask. It's just avoiding all this stigma around aggressive dogs, avoiding putting yourself in harm's way or letting your children get themselves in harm's way. Don't let your kids just go and pat someone's dog. Don't tell them, yeah, you can go pat the dog. Like, don't do that. Ask the owner first, and it's just going to avoid all this unnecessary, like, knowledge on aggressive dogs and dog bites, and it's probably going to drastically lower the amount that happen every year if people just take that 2 seconds to ask first. If you have any questions or you want to discuss anything, please message me because I really like talking to you guys. Or if you do have a dog that has a little bit of anxiety or has a little bit of aggression, please message us as well, because we can maybe work out a care plan to help you with that, or help in any way that we can. Or if you just have an experience that you want to share with me that you haven't really told anyone before, then definitely let me know and we can have a chat and have a talk about it, and I can help you understand different situations or understand different animals hopefully a little bit better. Sorry this video went so long, and sorry my voice started cracking. It actually makes me really emotional to talk about, because I do think of all the dogs that suffer for this, and just poor decision making and just people being uneducated, which isn't people's fault either. It's just something that there's just not enough awareness on, and hopefully I can help create a little bit more. So yeah, it's been really nice getting that out of my system and having a chat about that. And if you have any questions, yeah, definitely message me. Thank you.